Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to dive into an emotional story about Tuna, her struggles as a single mother, and the difficult choices faced by Ms. Tong, who almost sold Tuna's baby to a wealthy family, but was stopped by her own conscience. At the same time, we'll see Alex battling with his sister after discovering the harsh words that pushed Tuna to leave the farm. Stay tuned as we uncover how love, regret, and redemption unfold in this heartfelt journey. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our upcoming stories. This story follows Tuna, a struggling single mother who finds temporary shelter with Ms. Tang. At first, Ms. Tang secretly considers selling Tuna's baby to a wealthy family. But after witnessing Tuna's hardships and feeling the weight of her own conscience, she abandons the plan. Meanwhile, Alex is devastated to learn that his sister met Tuna in secret and harshly told her she did not belong with him, driving Tuna to leave the farm. Determined to make things right, Alex braves heavy rain, searching desperately for Tuna and her child. With Johnny's help and the police alerted, Alex finally tracks her down at Ms. Tang's house. Despite Tuna's fears and doubts, Alex's heartfelt vow to protect her moves her to tears. Their reunion symbolizes resilience, redemption, and the power of love in overcoming pain. Rain trickles down the narrow dirt path, tiny rivulets glistening beneath the dim lantern glow, seeping from Ms. Tang's old wooden house. The stormy air carries a biting chill, yet inside, warmth flickers. Uncle Adam knocks gently, his voice calm and familiar. The door opens with a creak, revealing Ms. Tang's lined face. Her eyes brighten when she sees Adam, an old acquaintance. Beside him, Tuna stands drenched, clutching her infant close against her chest. Her weary gaze tells 1,000 stories of nights without rest, of hunger, of loneliness too heavy for her young shoulders. Ms. Tang's lips curve into a practiced smile as she ushers them inside. "Come quickly, you'll catch cold," she says, moving chairs closer to the fire. The hearth crackles, its flames chasing away the dampness clinging to their clothes. Adam speaks softly, explaining Tuna's plight, how he found her abandoned, with nowhere to go, caring for a child only 2 months old. Ms. Tong nods, her eyes lingering on the child. Behind that polite smile lies something else, a flicker of calculation. She has seen desperate women before, mothers who could not carry the burden of a child. Somewhere in the city, a wealthy family longs for a baby, ready to pay a sum Ms. Tang could hardly refuse. But for now, she says nothing. Instead, she reaches for Tuna's trembling hand. "Stay here a few days. Rest. You're safe." Tuna bows her head, her voice barely a whisper of gratitude. The small kindness feels like a lifeline, though she cannot guess the storm still gathering around her. That night, the rain continues to lash against the windows, yet inside, silence wraps the room. Ms. Tang rocks the baby gently, studying its tiny face. Her heart aches with conflicting thoughts, greed whispering promises of money, conscience pressing with the image of Tuna's thin, tired frame. By morning, the decision weighs heavier. When Tuna steps out to fetch water, Ms. Tang holds the child longer than needed. She imagines the family in the city, smiling as they cradle the baby, and the coins that would line her pockets. But when she glances at Tuna through the doorway, the young mother's hunched shoulders, her determination to survive despite everything, something inside Ms. Tang cracks. The thought of selling the baby now feels like a betrayal too great. With a sigh, she kisses the infant's forehead and whispers, "You'll stay with your mother. I won't take you away." Meanwhile, far from Ms. Tang's home, the storm has unsettled another household. In the warmth of their kitchen, Alex sets down a bowl of hot noodles before his older sister. His eyes, usually calm, now flash with restrained anger. "Tell me honestly," he demands, voice low. "What did you say to Tuna before she left?" His sister hesitates, guilt shadowing her expression. She admits she met Tuna privately. She told her that their family would never accept her, that her place as a single mother made her unsuitable for Alex, and that staying only brought shame and burden upon them all. Alex's fists clench at his sides. His chest tightens as the image of Tuna walking away with her child in the rain floods his mind. "How could you?" He bursts out, his voice breaking. "She's already suffered so much. And you pushed her further away." His sister lowers her gaze, murmuring apologies, but Alex cannot hear them. His heart roars with regret. He rises abruptly, his chair scraping across the floor. "I have to find her," he declares, determination trembling in his tone. He throws on his raincoat, ignoring his sister's pleas. The rain outside feels merciless, but Alex strides into it, the storm matching the turmoil inside him. Each drop lashes his skin, but the fire in his chest keeps him moving. He remembers Tuna's small, fleeting smile, her quiet strength, the way she held her baby with fierce protectiveness. His sister's words might have driven her away, but he refuses to let that be the end. Night settles heavy over the village, mist rolling low across the roads. Alex stops under the awning of a small tea house, his raincoat soaked, exhaustion clear in his eyes. Johnny approaches, umbrella in hand, his face grave. "We can't do this alone," Johnny says firmly. "I'll call the police." Alex nods, handing over his phone. He sends Tuna's photo to Officer Long, recently transferred into town. His voice is hoarse, each word laced with urgency. "Her name is Tuna. She has a small baby with her. Please help us." Back at Ms. Tang's, morning light filters gently through the window. Tuna sits quietly, eating the simple breakfast set before her. The baby rests peacefully in Ms. Tang's arms. "I'll look for a job today," Tuna says, determination in her voice, despite the uncertainty clouding her future. Ms. Tang smiles faintly, brushing the child's cheek. "Go. I'll watch over your baby," she assures, her tone softer now. Deep inside, she knows she nearly betrayed this trust, and the guilt presses on her soul. Tuna nods gratefully, her heart lighter, though she cannot sense the depth of Ms. Tang's inner battle. Elsewhere, Alex and Johnny split up, each scouring different alleys. The storm slows no one. Alex trudges through puddles, asking villagers if they've seen a young mother with a baby. Johnny promises to call the moment he finds anything. Every step Alex takes feels like chasing a fragile hope. His body aches, his mind spins, but he refuses to stop. Somewhere out there, Tuna and her child are waiting, and he cannot, will not, let them slip away. The village hums quietly behind the curtain of rain. Shadows blur, but Alex presses forward, his heart leading the way. Every footstep is a vow, echoing in the storm. He will find her. He must. The rain lightens into a steady drizzle, but the gray sky above offers little comfort. Alex walks along the muddy road, fatigue pulling at his limbs, yet his spirit remains unbroken. Each villager he stops shakes their head. Some recognize the photo, some do not, but no one knows where Tuna has gone. His heart clenches tighter with every unanswered question. At the tea house, Johnny checks in with Officer Long. "We'll widen the search," the officer assures. "A young woman with a baby cannot vanish so easily." His words spark a fragile hope in Alex's chest, though the uncertainty still gnaws. Meanwhile, at Ms. Tang's home, Tuna returns from her short trip to inquire about work in the village. Her face carries a mix of hope and worry. She knows jobs are scarce, especially for a woman burdened with a child. She steps through the doorway and pauses. Ms. Tang is rocking the baby gently, her eyes glassy with unshed tears. Tuna frowns. "Is something wrong?" she asks softly. Ms. Tang quickly wipes her eyes and forces a smile. "No, nothing. He was just fussing a bit, but he's calm now." Tuna sits down, exhaustion sinking into her bones. She has no idea of the storm Ms. Tang has been battling inside her heart. That morning, a letter had arrived from an acquaintance in the city, reminding her of the wealthy couple still seeking a child. The temptation returned, sharp and cruel. Yet when she held Tuna's baby in her arms, his innocent eyes seemed to pierce through her soul. She could not bring herself to do it, not anymore. Late into the night, Ms. Tang sits alone by the fire, the baby asleep in the cradle beside her. She whispers into the flickering flames, "I can't take him from her. I won't." Her decision is final, though the weight of her near betrayal lingers in her chest like a scar. Across the village, Alex's frustration boils over as he and his sister confront each other once again. She insists she only meant to protect him, that the family's reputation could not bear the weight of his relationship with Tuna. But Alex refuses to accept her reasoning. "You don't understand," he says, his voice low but fierce. "This isn't about reputation. It's about her life. She's alone, struggling, and all you did was make her believe she didn't deserve happiness. I won't forgive that easily." His sister trembles, shame flooding her expression. For once, she has no answer. The next morning, word begins to spread. An old woman from the far edge of the village mentions seeing a young mother carrying a child, heading toward the narrow trail leading to the hills. Alex seizes on the lead like a drowning man grasping a rope. He doesn't hesitate. He runs, mud splashing under his boots, rain still spitting from the sky. The path grows steeper, winding through the misty hills. His chest burns, but he pushes forward. Every image of Tuna's tearful eyes, every memory of her fragile smile fuels him onward. At the same time, Tuna gathers her courage. Sitting across from Ms. Tang, she says, "I can't stay here forever. I need to stand on my own feet. For my child." Ms. Tang nods slowly, though part of her aches at the thought of letting them go. "I'll help you however I can," she promises. "But promise me one thing. Never lose hope, no matter how hard it gets." Tuna bows her head in gratitude, unaware of the inner redemption Ms. Tang has found. By dusk, Alex reaches the cluster of small huts scattered among the hills. His heart pounds as he asks each passerby if they've seen a woman with a baby. Finally, a young boy points toward Ms. Tang's house at the edge of the path. Alex wastes no time. He rushes up the steps, his knuckles rapping firmly on the wooden door. Inside, Tuna freezes. Her breath catches in her throat as she recognizes the familiar voice calling her name. She clutches her baby tightly, torn between relief and fear. Ms. Tang opens the door, startled to see Alex, drenched and desperate. "Who are you?" she demands cautiously. Alex's eyes dart past her, finding Tuna standing in the corner, trembling. His heart leaps, and he steps forward, his voice breaking. "Tuna, I've been searching everywhere for you." Tuna's eyes well with tears. She shakes her head, whispering, "Why? Why did you come? Your sister is right. I don't belong with you. I'll only bring you trouble." Alex's fists clench. His jaw tightens, but his voice softens with unyielding resolve. "You belong with me because I choose you. Because I can't live knowing you're out here alone, carrying all this pain by yourself." The baby stirs in Tuna's arms, and she looks down, torn between fear and longing. Ms. Tang watches silently, her own heart heavy with the weight of secrets she nearly acted upon. The rain outside eases into a gentle drizzle, as if the storm itself is listening. Alex takes a step closer, his eyes locked on Tuna's. "I don't care about the obstacles. I don't care about what anyone says, not even my family. I just want you safe." Tears slip down Tuna's cheeks. She whispers, "But your sister." "I'll face her. I'll face anyone." Alex interrupts, his voice firm. "But I can't face a life without you." For a long moment, silence stretches between them, broken only by the soft crackle of the fire. Then Tuna collapses into tears, her body trembling as the weight of loneliness and fear begins to lift. Alex steps forward and gently wraps his arms around her, careful of the child between them. The baby nestles between their warmth, and for the first time in days, Tuna allows herself to breathe. Ms. Tang turns away, tears glistening in her eyes. She whispers to herself, "Maybe this is how it should be. Maybe love can heal what I almost destroyed." Outside, the drizzle fades into stillness. The storm has passed, leaving behind a fragile peace. Alex holds Tuna close, vowing silently never to let her go again, no matter the battles ahead. And though the path forward remains uncertain, one truth shines clearly through the mist. Sometimes, even in the darkest storms, love finds its way.